Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, continuing my Malkavian playthrough. We are in Hollywood, and I forgot to pause the Twitch preview. That will affect the stream, possibly. I don't know. Right, yes, we are in Hollywood, and I believe the only mission that I can do right now is go to a creepy mansion. And that's fine. Gary. I've spoken to Abrams. Stumbled into the Giovanni mansion. Yes, House in the Hills on Kingsway. Go there to gain access to Nosferatu, and then Chinatown's the last area for me to go to. I'm also incredibly happy about my 10 humanity right now. But there we go. So, to the House on Kingsway. It's the only thing I can do.
Going somewhere?
Oh, please do. Somewhere elsewhere, anywhere, let's go. Kingsway. To a creepy mansion full of weird demon baby things. I honestly don't know how to describe them. They're just heads on arms. Right, explore the grounds first. This is a situation where a high level of Auspex would be very useful, because I could just activate Auspex and then see through all the walls. But as it is, I cannot do that. My mouse feels a bit sluggish. I'm sure it's just me. Okay, well, I guess we're going in then. Or not. The back is the only place I can go. I guess the way in is through the back. No. Well, I mean, I should have fed before coming here. Gosh darn it. I have one level of all specs, so I can... It's very short range X-ray vision, unfortunately. 11. I was saving for... wits, I think. Yeah, Komodo Hype Celtic, you remembered. Love that shit. I might have been saving for dexterity. It might have been it. For the lockpicking boost. Yes, I think that was it. So, time to break into a mansion. Somehow. That's back to the front of the house. Nothing in there. There's been nothing in the swimming pool. This isn't Cthulhu. Is the game set to Cthulhu? What? I updated that. I guess Twitch had a herp derp. Let's fix that problem right now. It has remembered that I changed the tags, but not the game. That's weird. Yeah, it should now say Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I did update it before going live, but it's not the first time that it's happened. It probably won't be the last. Because I know that I did, and that it saved some of the information, because I've obviously not played this before. But I've played Call of Cthulhu before, so the Call of Cthulhu tags don't include blind playthrough. And blind playthrough had saved. Looks suspicious. Let's just chalk it up to Twitch derping. It does sometimes. So, it should now say the right game. Yes! The flesh room. I think this is an appropriate reaction. Just let the door close and walk off. I know Twitch derps from time to time because two of you are talking in chat, but I only have one viewer. No. It's still saying Call of Cthulhu on the device I'm checking it on. I mean, it's not really a big deal. It's just annoying. Because the only other thing I can think to do is stop the stream and restart the stream. But then that means that the recording ends, and I have to stitch that together, and it makes the file size far larger than it should be. Let's just reload the channel on my desktop. Okay, so on my desktop, it says I'm playing the right game. I suppose the other thing to do would be to go to Twitch's main page and search for the game and see if I'm streaming under that game directory. How do I?
Had a field day. Just had a lot of fun.
Nope. Search. I also don't understand why Redemption comes up first, despite the fact that Bloodlines is A, widely regarded as the better game, and B, lower in the alphabet. Anyway, I'm showing up as the right game on the Twitch directory now, so that's all that really matters. I'm also one of 2 people playing it right now, so that's cool. Anyway, sorry about that, YouTube. Oh, nope. Minimize that window. Back to business as usual. Please don't crash. There we go. Weird. Still saying Call of Cthulhu on my tablet. Half updated. How is it half updated? Please ignore the flesh-covered walls. What? Well, okay, I'm just going to put that down to Twitch being stupid. As long as the category's right. Oh, that's going to bother me. I updated the information again. I don't know if that did anything useful. Well, it sort of matters if someone comes in and sees a title that mismatches with the game. I just like having the game in the title, so that at a glance people can tell what I'm playing. That's a... Moving on. Ah! Reacting on instinct. Any more? Curiously shiny bed in the middle of an empty room. I've got some blood bags. There we go. Problem solved. And I don't have my title on my tablet, but I have the game category, which is still showing us wrong. This is where I came in. Mummy wrap fetish. Gazing upon this mummified fetish, you feel a rush of vitality to your undead flesh. Increases passive healing by 20%. Nice. All specs only last 20 seconds, unfortunately. So. Yeah, also gross. I'm expecting this to be a Zimichi house because they're all about flesh magic. Okay. Categories updated on my tablet at last. Yeah. But I know there is a Giovanni mansion at some point. That was an open door symbol. Oh, take. Nice. There's bones growing out of the wall, no big deal. Can't go that way. Illegal phrases? I don't follow. Also, for Angel Wraith's benefit, this is not where I got the idea of Marshall Grast being flayed on a bed from. Entirely unhappy coincidence. It's also wet sounding in my headset. Man, if I had it plugged into the USB, I could have this set to full 7.1 surround sound if the game supported it, which I highly doubt it does. Hello, Kenny. I'm doing regular now. Oh, mummy wrap fetish is an illegal sounding phrase. That's only going to get squelchier from here on in. Oh, hey, look, vampire. I love the fact that because I haven't crossed the trigger for the cutscene, I can do this and save immediately before the cutscene. Because it's probably going to end up in a fight. What have we got? We've got some corpses. Man, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. Anyway.
Hello, young K-Knight. I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock. Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening?
That does sound good.
Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving?
Ah, the Sword of Cain.
Ah, you see the truth of things, don't you, child of Malkav? Blessed with your beastly visions, you are shown that the Sabbat are the only true heirs to the legacy of our Dark Father.
Yes, his appearance is like there's like, Nosferatu, Gary Oldman in Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, and then this guy is kind of like up here somewhere. So far, you can't see my hand. I don't know if this is really Oblivion face. It's not puffy enough. You cast not his shadow, false prophet.
Do not test me, young one. In time, you will know the wisdom and power of the children of Cain. Your flesh shall serve as my instrument of instruction.
Oblivion with mods. I'll accept that. It is you who made the terrible tape.
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into
Shout out to the hooks in the knee and the guy in the background.
Fortunately, we are in the capital
That's
of
detail.
mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
Why do you haunt these hills, child of Cain?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
Oh, you've got to have a vampire with a horrific appearance. I also want to point out that, yes, this guy's face and head crest is horrific. His fashion sense is bitching. That cravat alone is fantastic. I'm digging the horn shoulder pads on the coat. Did you devise this devilish design?
It is not for me. It's for the will of
Also,
the
yeah,
Sabbath.
I can see the cephalopod in the
Camarilla is
head crest.
stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the
Cravats
ancient
are deadly
and
weapons.
seek to free
They're
him
just
from his
cravat.
torpor.
Ancient?
He slumbers within the uncurrent sarcophagus. One of the fathers.
His chin
whose
hooks don't get
return
caught
shall
because
hearken the reckoning.
they have no clip turned on.
Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
So Gehenna is the vampire end times, for anyone unfamiliar with that. All these creepy creatures, your creations.
Blessed creatures. I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
Twitch still says I only have 2 viewers, so I think that view count might be a bit off. I never did watch it. The only face-off I've seen is the Nick Cage, John Travolta movie. From where come your bloody battalions?
Illegals, mongrels, half-bloods, and caitiff. The bane of society, kindred and kin. They are as of little consequence to authority as they are to me. It is a culling of sorts.
It's a good film. It's graphic, I'll give you that. These dreadful machines are disgusting.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to even this, my most mercenary of designs.
Yeah, they are so tropey. I think his chin hooks are for holding his knitting off of. Maybe he's really short-sighted and he loops his knitting over them and holds it in front of his face. Much work to build the machines, yes?
Not too much for those of us able to give the gift of metamorphosis, young one. I know you have
All that
full
works, Kenny.
appreciation for the aesthetic of my creations.
I've never had
See
it.
awe and longing in your eyes.
I'm not sure this is a fish eater Celtic, I'll be honest. I'm longing for you to be dead already. Again!
Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts, and be torn asunder by my minions.
Minions. The angel of death comes swift and furious, fiend. Yep, Simichi. Send them to me. Okay, that did basically nothing. I have a fair number of blood bags. Oh, that was funny. Oh dear. Why do they deal aggravated damage? Why do they have to deal aggravated damage? Have your vision of death, sir. Back to mass hallucination, because that's going to wear off at some point. God damn it. Let's have a... Stop wildcat noises, it's pretty good. It is pretty good. Please die. Okay, so Elder apparently completely where's Blood Buff gone? There it is. Via my axe range, I see people talking in chat, but I am obviously otherwise engaged. Please explode, thank you. I would switch to a gun, but come on. Yes, I would switch to a gun, but the amount of time that it takes for the crosshair to get sorted. He's got no health left. You know what? I'm probably going to feed soon anyway, so... Oh yeah, they're supernaturals, aren't they? Oops. Okay, so that went well. Yeah, that makes sense, Kenny. And yeah, the stock noises were something special. I believe that I now have enough to increase my dexterity. Yes. Higher than it already is, and it really doesn't need to be that high. Can I put these people out of their misery? I cannot. I guess Squidhead had his way with them. Squidhead chin hooks. Let's obfuscate. There it is. But I'm now at max dexterity, which is good. Can maybe focus on other things now, because I can boost it by 1 with blood buff. You know, I might put a... I'm not really using that though. I guess keep going for dementation and obfuscate, so I can move while invisible, but faster than a crouch. Oh, I hear you. I hear you in there. Oh, can I kill it through the bars? I can. Just come here. There we go. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Hey, Mr. Big T. Or Mr. Anderson, or however you prefer to be referred to as. Month 24th? Monday the 24th. Initial investigations into the reports of the strange sightings in the LA sewers started today, and Quadrant 13 will move into both 14 and 15 later on in the afternoon. Quadrant 13 seems normal. Tuesday the 25th, Quadrant 13 checked out, but heard unidentified noises at various points in both Quadrants 14 and 15. Called into dispatch to confirm that no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinates noted. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Wednesday 26th. Strange noises, undoubtedly some sort of animal, heard again in Quadrant 16. I saw what may have been the animal at the intersection of corridors 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. That's lovely and generic, Big Anderson. There were strange prints in the mud at the end of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. Thursday the 27th, more prints found in corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked like an entrance into an older part of the sewers. Called dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the old sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday the 28th, 8 AM. Began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly as if it is almost as if it is following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. 9:15 AM. Can't seem... You don't need imaginative names on the internet, no one's judging. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There is a smell that has become more and more pronounced as I travel further into the old sewers. Undoubtedly the carcass of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. 11:31 AM. Found the source of the smell and it looks to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch but was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are tears. Massive tears in the flesh. Cheers, Kenny. Enjoy your breakfast. And yes, most of the imaginative ones are taken anyway. Tears in the flesh that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the coordinates of the body and am returning immediately to report my findings. 1:22 PM. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels and repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I heard before have begun to approach. And I fear that I may be being hunted. As a precaution, I've unholstered my weapon. 5:30 PM. Undoubtedly lost. I may have travelled deeper into the old sewers. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Battery is running out of my flashlight. God help me, saw creature. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God. What is the... The writing trails off, spattered with what looks to be blood. Well, at least he found a lit portion of the sewers. No, I can't go in there. To write that last ominous note. Where did these go? Before I head back and unlock the door. Oh, it's something special with the audio stuff. The patch I downloaded, the unofficial patch, was supposed to fix most of that, but I guess you can only do so much. If I played KOTOR, and if I play KOTOR 2 on stream, because I've played KOTOR 1, that was fine. I don't feel the need to fix any bugs in that, because I didn't really encounter any. But I know KOTOR 2 has issues. Apparently I can't get in there, so go back down here. Ooh. Try another time. Oh, I can. Just like that. Oh, this might bring me up behind that gate. I think it does, so I may as well just go and open the gate. But yeah, it's up there with BioWare audio problems, I think. So I've checked those pipes. That's the pipe I came in through. Okay, well, flip the lever. Yeah, that's where I would have come down. Oh, sweet merciful rodents. Get in my belly. Rat blood. Yeah. Oh, it's dead. That's why I can't feed on it. There are the other two. Haha. They're not worth much blood, but it's free blood. And considering how much Vandal charges, dude, I will sing about anything and everything. Magical floating rat, yeah. It's how I deal with anxiety problems. Just make light of everything, includes jokes, singing, and self-deprecation. Oh, I was going to high-five the floating rat. Never mind. I guess I can't. Come and get me. Come and get me. I guess I could shoot them as well, but this is probably quicker. I like stock rat sounds. Rats, I find, have a very soothing squeak. There we go. Problem solved. Here's the music again. Oh, there's one left. Almost back up to full blood. That's the attitude. Rats are adorable. I think everyone here is probably in agreement with that. Where's the... There it is. It's just a pity they don't live very long. Well, I guess that's that. Okay. Huh. Gonna check these tunnels out first. I haven't had any rats. I've had a dog, but Angel Wraith has had rats. I believe. Well, there you go. That's the average lifespan of one of my mum's cats. No, I shouldn't make light of the accidents they keep having. It's obviously emotionally draining for her. It's one of those jokes where I feel bad immediately after making it. Oh yes, the swimming. It is. I recently discovered that octopuses only live 4 years at the outside, for the most part, unless they're deep water. Sink, you... Oh yes. Nope. How do I... You know, I don't know why I didn't just try that first. I guess it's because it wasn't highlighted. I assumed I couldn't do anything with it, because most things are highlighted if you can interact with them. There we go. Full blood. That wasn't my finest hour. Sure, I'll take all of the ammunition that's in this random box in the sewers. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Guess this is the way out then. Ledger. This looks to be the weekly log of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. 1972. That is an oddly specific and oddly far off date, considering this game takes place in 2004. Reports, 3rd of March. Reports coming reports concerning the recent hauntings in the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations in the lower sewer sections 453 to 500. Log begins today. Nothing to note, although I will say that I find the stories to be unsubstantiated and ridiculous. Rabbits can be vicious. 10th of March. Yeah, house rabbits are cute, but they can be really, really vicious. Both investigative teams this week report nothing of note, although one individual who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not noted that he heard what he could only describe as whispers in one of his sweeps along section 476. Undoubtedly, these were the product of an overactive and thoroughly soused imagination. Nothing to report. Operations normal on the 17th. On the 24th of March, things have been hectic with the recent rash of sightings in sections 498 and 499. Although mostly described as shadowy figures, the reports come from men whose word I trust. Discounting the usual stories about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid blind pets, I am at a loss to explain these observations. I will join the teams tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. I've never heard usual stories of rabid blind pets, actually. Yeah, my sister's rabbit was one of the latter. 1st of April, I've travelled with a team down into the sections in question, and I must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers as described before, and I chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall, what looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one in sight, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I will be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. 8th of April. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about previous LA DWP records and reports. Yeah. Sorry, to me, DWP is Department of Work and Pension, not Water and Power, so it's kind of a bit of a cognitive problem. Have met with strange resistance. It seems they've been sealed for official reasons. Something is amiss down here. And 15th of April, we received word from the mayor today that sections 475 to 500 will be sealed off permanently, and that no further inquiry into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that something like this has happened before. It's something that the city council doesn't want to become public. Celtic, just talk about rabbits all you want. I'm a big fan of people knowing about more pets, so. My contact said he couldn't say any more, and that if I said anything to anyone, he would deny any knowledge whatsoever. Exactly. Even animals that, are more better suited to cages or vivariums, like snakes and whatnot, should be taken out occasionally. You probably shouldn't take a fish out of its aquarium that often. But that's really the only thing I could think of. 22nd of April. The sewer sections close tomorrow, and the city engineers have bricked up the corridors that lead to them. This office falls within section 482, so it will be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledgers, all materials and records concerning this will be left down here to rot with the ghosts. Sorry about that, but as no official eyes will ever see this, I figured I could wax dramatic on this last day. Log closed. So that's why it's down here. I have a story about hamsters and being out of cages, but I'm not sure it's really my place to tell it. There's an ominous red light. Yep, that got me. I've got it for 2 minutes, so may as well up my damage and defense. I see you down there. I didn't murder anyone's pet. It was my sister's pet that died. I was not involved in any way as well. I feel I should point that out. Slander from Celtic Beast there. Even being in the wall will not help you. You know what? Nope. 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 Okay, that didn't work as well as I hoped. Slap fight. I win. Hello. Okay, that's weird. Am I supposed to be doing anything down here? I've got to go and find the Nosferatu. Cool. I guess killing all of these creatures will put me in good standing with the Nosferatu, so there's that. I'm also probably never going to use that gun again, a gun again. It was not helpful. Well, that's a big hole. Did I sell? I guess I got rid of the rifle. Yeah, that's out of range. Huh. Got to reply to one of my colleagues from work. Ah, I'm trapped in a pipe. I find it weird how in some Source games jumping makes you go faster and in others it doesn't. I know there's accelerated back hopping is primarily the jumping thing, but where did the rat go? It was in its ball. Okay, so I know that that's now the hole to go in. And Celtic, in this context, the guilty party was my sister's cat. You can probably extrapolate what happened. Well, their instincts are designed to run and hide in tiny places and be slippery. Of course they're a pain to catch. You got a rat catcher, Celtic. You got a rat catcher. I'm still trying to reach... Yeah, the cat paid Agent 47. 47? I think it's 47. To wear a Santa costume, infiltrate the secret hamster ball. Pun works on 2 levels. And lay the smack down with an exploding briefcase. I feel like this is just a foreshadowing of a room I'm going to get to. Unless it's the big room with the hole in the floor. It's the big room with the hole in the floor. I wish I could move faster, I really do. The food bribe doesn't always work on dogs. I can only imagine how useless it is on rats occasionally. We used to have to wrap my dog's worm tablets, push them into cheese triangles, and she got wise to that and just licked the cheese triangle away from the tablet. Alright, anyway, so that hole. I've explored all the tunnels. She was... I don't think smart is the right word. Occasionally very perceptive is probably a better way of phrasing it. See, now I kind of want a house rabbit. But they molt, I believe, or some species do. Alright, let's kill this guy. Person. Spawn of the Tsimichi. Oh, I love doing that so much. Oh my dog would not, she did not like people trying to do that. She was a rescue, so she had like certain behaviors she just didn't enjoy people doing. She didn't like being picked up, so getting her in the bath was a problem. I could do it. High five, rat bro. High five. This is such a dumb thing. I don't know why I'm doing this. Nope. Raise the hand. I'm trying. I'm trying to high five the rat. I can't. That's that anyway. I tried. Oh, I know they're highly social. Oh, so anyone who hasn't seen this game before, or a Source Engine game, the Source Engine deals with water in a weird way, and textures can get a bit screwy. Why did I do that? There's a valve. I really should have gone up from that office. Huh. Maybe I'll be able to return. I don't think that's supposed to look like that. I'm going to assume that I have to climb this ladder. Get out of the... I couldn't get on the ladder. I couldn't get on the ladder. Let's just check this one. It is indeed a hell of a swim animation. Right, that one's too far back. I might just have to ignore the office. I can't really remember where it was. It's not that way. Oh. Let me tell you about ladders in Source Engine games, people. Run away. Run far away. If you have to get on one, good luck. I hope you enjoy going on strange journeys. Huh. Oh, this is the main sewer level. The main sewer of the of Hollywood. That's locked for now then. Okay, so this is the way out. Good to know. Yeah, spontaneously combust or jump so high that you wrap around and hope gravity pulls you to the bottom of the ladder. It's probably easier. Right, unfortunately, I can't remember if I have killed everything. The blood spatter would indicate yes. So I just need to go back around and kill the one on the other side. Oh, no, there's one here. My accuracy is not great to begin with. Yeah, I just watch those shotgun cartridges float into position. What is my firearms anyway? The same as my melee. Just obviously it's easier to hit with a melee weapon. Yeah, that one's still alive. Okay. Not that one, not that one. Was it that one? Or was it this one? This one. Curious how the gun is illuminated, but my hands aren't. Oh, actually, I'm not sneaking. I can totally wear my better armor. There we go. That will help. That will help as well. I should have switched to that earlier. I'm pretty sure the blood pool on the right should be animated. Come at me, Broseph. Oh, wait, no, he can't see me if I'm crouched. It's not a great weapon. I'll be honest. But I had the ammunition for it, so may as well. Oh yeah, now I look even more like a drug cooker. So is it going to just automatically drag me into the hole? Yes, because I'm in the water. Of course it is. Okay. I guess it does auto-save, but I'll quick-save as well. Which, if anyone is wondering why the follow account goal bar is where it is, it's because that whole section of the screen is where the passive subtitles happen. Yeah. Pretty much. Right, can I... Thank you. I think I exploded both of them there. See that one over there. Ho ho! Son. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, don't push me. How? Nope. Get out of my face, please. Thank you. Okay. Can I just... Oh, you can just jump the gap. I heard one. Don't know where I heard it, but I heard one. I'll try and remember to properly show off the outfit. After I've dealt with these monstrosities. I guess that's where that guy lives now. It's like shooting monstrosities in a channel. It does, it really does. But it's an old game. So I'm happy to let it have its quirks. Also, just how high can I jump? What? Oh, I guess there's some weird physics going on. Not going that one. That one. Okay, so the outfits. Info. This is light leather armor. They are clan specific. So this is the male Malkavian. They're also gender specific. The female one's just way too sexualized for me to be happy about it, although the codpiece on the outfit is weird. So that was that one. And then we've got the lightest armor. Light clothes, or heavy clothes. And then we've got your starting outfit, which for the female Malkavian is like a cheerleader outfit with the thong straps visible and the really short pleated skirt. So I mentioned before, I generally prefer playing as female characters just for the strong female character thing, but I just couldn't. After looking at the pictures, I was like, no, that's not for me. Anyway, get rid of the gun. What the... I guess I'm just holding an invisible gun. Okay, sure, why not? I guess down there? Can I swim against the current? We're about to find out. Also, the game hangs every time I save, so nope. Cannot swim against the current. Huh. Oh. Aha! I honestly, I thought it was just pitch black up here. I didn't see the thing. Thank you, Steve, for that. And bang. Yeah, if you could just kind of bottleneck. Okay, that as a strategy did not work. You may have noticed. Time to drop a barrel in again. I guess the shotgun is probably my friend there. I'm going to give that strategy one more try. Thank you. I would like to know where my rifle went. Yeah, no, that's not working. I need to be out of that little tube pipe thing. Good to know. Nope. Please, thank you. Right, I need space to maneuver. Now they're coming at me one at a time. Aha, hallucinate massively. On mass, I suppose, is the grammar there. Well, they're not particularly difficult enemies, it's just when they're all hitting me at the same time. I guess there's a slight problem. But I feel obliged to kill them all because they're monstrosities and don't deserve unlife. I'm sorry, did you just go through a grill? A solid grill? I guess you did. Please ignore the gun holding animation. I don't like how it's black until you get to it, so this is the first route. You know what? I don't know if I'll get any experience rewards for killing them all, but I want to kill them all. Okay. Well, I guess that one's gone. Rip. Just take a blood pack. Can't hear them. Doesn't mean they're not there. Doesn't mean they're not there. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a melee weapon out in these tubes, pipes, but sure, why not? I grant thee final death. Please take it. You need it more than I do. And there's final death for that one. I guess I'll drop in the hole. Just quick save. That was weird. I hope that this is at least mildly entertaining for all of y'all. Kind of wonder what was in the other hole now. I know it's full of water, but there might be something at the bottom. Or I assume it's full of water. It looked like it was. Yeah. Well, I can't swim further down, so that animation was strangely frog-like. Yep, there we go. Pain probably, if I were able to get to the bottom of it, but I couldn't, so That says there's a water texture there, but water isn't pouring out, so we'll chalk that up to the game. being the game. Okay, so that sounds like electricity, which does lead to final death quite quickly. There's a platforming puzzle. Oh no. Huh. So the water's not conducting the electricity. And I can't do anything with that. So I can get electrocuted apparently. Doesn't appear to be anything in that pipe. Man, swimming is not. It's something special. No, not back in the hole. So, the black bit of my health bar, I believe, is aggravated damage. So until that's healed, my my health is lower than it should be. Success. So it says difficulty 5, blood buff, even if you don't have any points in lockpicking, blood buff will boost you to dexterity 5, I believe, temporarily. I could be wrong, which gives you enough in lockpicking to fix it, to unlock it. I think that's how it works. I've not really looked into it. But it says minimum of 5 when you activate Bloodlust. Nothing there, so I guess... Can I get into this? Nope, I don't think so. Okay. Going into the hole. I'm going to try to swim anyway. If you hadn't noticed, swimming is not the greatest. I'm assuming the Nosferatu are down here somewhere. I've got to go left. Reservoir 1. A hole I can't get into. Excellent, I should have gone right. I think you just kind of point in the direction you want to go and press W. I think that's how swimming works. I want to be up there. Interesting. Maybe this is a puzzle, and I have to solve it. I'm gonna turn this. Nope. Nope. Not from... Those are blocked, so we aren't going to get anything from those. Electricity is off, so I can't fix that. That ladder works surprisingly well going up. Pump 118A. Hack, please. Septic. Res status. Water cycling in progress. Pumps on. Reservoir is now flooded, so I can get up to those holes. Excellent. Oh. In this situation, so we're in the sewers. In this situation, I'm not above looking up the password. As I said last time, they don't change, so it's entirely possible that had I played this before, I could have just written them down. Tank is the word I'm looking for. And this is power on and off, which is... So if you can't open the door, you can hack the computer and it'll do the same thing. The reservoirs are now flooded, so I'll go and check Reservoir 1 again. Ah. I should probably turn it off first. So that I can actually get up. Swim down there. This way. Didn't think about that one. I did just turn that to off, and yet it's still on. That's annoying. No. Thank you. But will the reservoirs be full now? Reservoir 1 admittedly had a dark hole in the ceiling, so I'm inclined to believe there's nothing up there. But it's that but there might be. I don't understand. Turning the pump off drains the reservoir. But I need to turn the pump off to get in here. Unless I'm missing something completely obvious. Which, admittedly, is quite possible, but... So what does the computer say now? Nope. Thank you. Pump 118A. That was weird. Clear. So if I turn the pumps on, check the reservoir status. Water cycling in progress. And then... now they're flooded. But if I turn the pumps off, they empty. And I can't swim down there while the fan's turning. It just pushes me back against this wall. Oh, I wonder. So I think, what if it's the pump if this is the one that's emptying them, and then that's the one that I can fill them with? I might have just been overthinking it. Is that going to stop spinning at any point? Apparently not. Nope. Wrong side of the ladder. Still floated. Pump control off. So that should still read flooded. Yep. Shutting down pumps. And that's off. Still flooded. That fan's still spinning. Well, that blade's still turning. But I don't want to empty the reservoirs, because I need the water in them so I can get out. And I doubt turning the electrics on and off will do anything, apart from re-electrify the water. Flooded. Good. And I don't think this will change to pumps shut down. Hello! Welcome. I'm currently beating my head against a brick wall. So that should be off. Yeah, that's off. Actually, less a brick wall, more a fan blade. But I hope that you are, you know, enjoying your day. Yep, fan's still turning. Gosh darn it. Sure, I'm open to advice. The electric is off. That is why I can move around, obviously, without being tased. The reservoirs are flooded. Pumps are off. I'm just gonna... Oh god, timing. Why is it a timing thing? Okay. Yep, I figured that was the solution when you mentioned the pump coming to speed. Fine. Empty those. Interesting. Swimming in this game is not the best swimming. Thank you, though. I would probably got there out of frustration eventually, but you saved us all a lot of time and hassle. No, no, no. Get in there. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Ah, you... There we go. Oh, we've all got stories like that. We all have stories like that. Embarrassingly long times to solve simple puzzles. Simple. Oh, we... Nailed it. Hero landing. Please don't. I guess he doesn't give a damn about the hallucination. Okay. But boy, if you like watching people overthink simple puzzles, this is the stream for you. Oh, I see it down there. I was kind of hoping we were done with them actually, but there we go. Let's go this way first. Rats. Gonna drink some more rat blood. Oh yeah. Nope. Get back here, rats. Just leaving a trail of floating rats behind me. That looks like progress. Oh, why? This is possibly a bad idea. I just want to put them all out of their misery. Grant them the final death. Yeah, I can't break that. Tried to feed on the one floating in midair that I'd already killed. I am smirked. Chat, have you ever thought, there's just not enough blood in one rat for me? Because I have. It's a rat. There we go. Right. Put that away for now. It is. I mean, admittedly, I assume that you are referring to, in British English, a cocktail sausage. It's like a sausage about that big. I've done that before. It is, yes, exceedingly lazy, but it is also exceedingly tasty. But it is the same thing. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Ah. That's that. I'm really glad I'm not playing as a Ventru, because I fed off with so many rats in this section. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's the same place. I just want to clear out the sewers. Yep, that's where it came from. So this way is where I haven't been. Ow. Run away! Shotgun, turn around. Oh no, wait, he's a vampire. Shotgun's not going to do anything. Slap him around with the hand apparently. What's that? Never mind. I don't know why I thought the shotgun would work. Oh, there's another office. I'm just gonna use one of those to get some health back. I swear, if this is a Starforge scenario where they just keep spawning, I will not be impressed. Anyone who is unaware, the pretty much final level of Knights of the Old Republic is a almost infinite... Oh, thank God. Almost infinitely spawning... has enemies that spawn almost infinitely. And I just ran through it. It was way easier than trying to fight my way through it. Let's read about another sealed section of the sewers. This looks to be the weekly log of Douglas Streets, foreman of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power from 1957. So 15 years before the previous ledger. 9th of July. The disappearance of sewermen Whitman, Price and Haddad has launched an attack in the papers on the department. It has fallen to me to try and ascertain their fate. I will do so to the best of my ability. 10th of the same. Forays into the uncharted regions of the sewers have been fruitless as of yet. City Hall has been unable to produce blueprints of these sections, and so we continue forth blindly. 11th of the same. I have been witness to many strange and inexplicable sounds and events in what can only be the very oldest sections of the Los Angeles sewers. I found a rusted plaque that read LADWP 1902. The events I can only describe as otherworldly, both in sound and texture, as well as in the feeling it gave upon my skin. A coldness, shadows and whispers. I have no explanation for these, except perhaps the creation of my own overtaxed mind. We will continue tomorrow. 12th of the same, still no sign of the missing men, but the fear grows in my mind that something truly evil resides in the lowest sections of those sewers. Though I wish not to tell some Lovecraftian tale, I can only say what lies in my heart. I wish no longer to travel down those dark corridors, and my opinion is that those poor men fell victim to some old and ancient evil that resides there. I will tell the mayor what I have seen, and pray that he does not take me for a madman. 15th of the same. Oh, longer text than usual. The mayor has listened to my report with the utmost earnestness, and has decided, most wisely, to brick up those lowest sections of the sewers in which I witnessed those frightening phantasmal events. The public will be told that Whitman, Price and Haddad were lost to these sections because they were old and unsafe, and therefore he will justify his closing of them through the unfortunate vehicle of their unexplained deaths. So be it. I pray their souls find safe haven in some lighter refuge of the afterlife. I myself have resigned from the department. I no longer have the wish to delve into the dark places of the earth. I leave this ledger here, unseen and bricked away from human eyes, so that perhaps the memory of these things will disappear as well. Sincerely, Douglas Streets, Foreman, Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. And this, I assume, will take me back out into the main sewer line. Much like the other office did. Like that office down there, in fact. Cool. So I've got that shortcut now. But I'm okay for now, I think. I don't need to go up and feed. I've got the blood bags if I need them. Just see what's down here and then... I guess head back to the bit in the middle. Which was this way. I'll take the bridge. I might be in Malkavian, but I'm civilized. That's a lie, I jump off of railings all the time, but I didn't fancy jumping in that hole, so... falling in that hole. Nope, I guess I can't take that. Manual save. There we go. Okay, sure, why not? Why? Why are the Zamichi so crazy? That did nothing. Okay, I'm just going to run around. Oh, why am I being so silly? Does hallucination work on you? Okay, that was easier than I expected. It can't have been that easy, surely. Admittedly, the death pit is... oh, wow, okay. That's just creepy character design. Full marks there to the Zamichi. Is that Officer Chunk? They're all Officer Chunk. No! And Blood before. That, you know, it would explain a lot if Chunk were a clone. Especially as I... So, obviously I'm playing as Malkavian, so I took the demonstration route to get into the art gallery in Santa Monica, and I don't think Chunk Prime was the same after that. That was some good character design though. Is there nothing up here? I guess not. No. That's where it came in from, correct? Well, it's locked now, so I guess so. Nope. Let's check all the wheels, all the valves, just in case. These could be the trunklets. I am sorry for that. Well, I'm not sorry, but it doesn't sound great when you say it out loud. Seeing if I missed anything. I mean, there's definitely a chunklet or two lying around. Yeah, that's not got a bottom. Poor guy. Is that a ledge I can jump to? I'm going to quick save in case it isn't. I'm going to quick load because it wasn't. Oh, I missed the jump if it is. Okay. I think I might have to use the girders. That I can't pick up. I can only kind of push with my feet. And only one of them at that. Okay, well. Nope, not far enough. Try again, I guess. That one's not moving now, which is worrying. God damn it. I don't want to step on it, I want to push it. Well, it'd stop me having to do all that again. Almost. Need to push it slightly more, I feel. This is not the easiest thing to push. Oh. That's probably easier, right? That'll be why they aren't very easy to push over. Or to push around. Thanks for that. I would have probably been there for a while trying to do it that way. And who knows, I might have succeeded. But that was quicker. I hope my failure is at least entertaining. Especially considering you know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh well, you know, missed the ladder, but I guess I didn't land on the fan, so that's what matters. Get on that pipe. Yeah, ladders again. So finicky. Oh, hey, there's a catacomb. Why are there more of them? Can we not just be done with this enemy already? Also, 2 catacombs in as many days. Except this one doesn't have the finicky safe. Oh yeah, the landing sound is something. Cannot save it this time. Probably because I was in an animation. Alright, let's get this done with. Over with. Iframes, save me now. Oh! Well, I'm glad to prove that it could be done then, I guess. And I thought I was rushing and being impatient. And taking risks that I probably shouldn't. Yep. Lady, please just die. Nope. There we go. Problem solved. Without taking any more aggravated damage. Are there any rats back here? Nope. Kill them all. So another quick save. Again, whenever the game hangs, I'm quick saving. The only problem with the stream at that moment is me. Yep. I don't know why I tried that. I know it doesn't work. That's what I wanted. Okay, moving on. Huh. I'm gonna have to use some blood bags, I think, so I've got the health for that. Please don't run. It makes hitting you harder. This is just tedious. I hate that enemy type already. There's a point at which it's just annoying. Yeah, there we go. And apparently they don't want to attack me anymore. Which is fine by me, I guess. I'm also glad I've killed the Tsimichi so that they can't make more of them. In theory. For a moment there, I was panicking that I had quick load instead. It's a good strategy, but it doesn't make them any less annoying. Apparently it's just when I use mass hallucination it freaks them out. Well, that one was closer than I would like, but there we go. More rats. Important reminder to check your corners, people. Just waiting for the rats to bamboozle me. Or to rat-boozle me, if you will. Oh, that was close. Yep, there we go. There's another one. There we go. Might have normal blood bags though, which is a problem. Guess I'll be heading to Santa Monica and talk to Vandal again. If I ever meet the ghouls, the Nosferatu down here, I should say. Don't tell them I called them ghouls. They won't appreciate it. It's a rat. You can live. Well, that looks like vaguely lairish. You know what that means? All the way back to the top to explore that other path. Actually, if I quick save here, then if there's nothing really worth it back up here, I can just reload the save. Because it's not like I'm getting experience for killing the things. Although it might give me a bonus experience when I finish the quest, I suppose. Maybe. So I need to go up there, I believe. Drop frames, and apparently my stream is now unstable. Weird. Yep. Oh well. I can deal with these guys pretty quickly. Nope. Please just stop being undead. The stream is apparently unstable, so it might have crashed for a few people. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. That's the first time it's happened, but that's not what I wanted. Hopefully that fixes the problem. That's the first time it has happened. But obviously, there's always the chance that it might, so. I've also lost all the chat messages, so if you said anything, I'm sorry. I've missed it. Just take this moment to grab a drink. Okay, I don't think the latency is that bad anymore, really. But the stream health is now excellent, apparently, so yeah, that's back to the beginning. Cool. Good, excellent. Obviously there's no point streaming if you guys can't watch. Or if you folks can't watch. Yeah, I swapped it to normal latency, so it's not. There'll be a slight delay between me saying what I'm saying and you folk hearing it, but it should be okay. I suspect it might be a bit better if I weren't playing on the PC I'm streaming from. Also, a wide connection obviously would help, but them's the breaks. I do feel like I'm killing these things for no reason, but I don't like them, so I'm happy to do it. And it's not like I don't have the money to buy blood from Vandal. It's this one I haven't been up now. Well, that was a vampire at Kindred. Man, celerity looks so cool. I wish I had it. Waterworks access card. That might be useful. I figured it was, so I'm glad I came this way. Sorry, my elbow's hurting. Right, I guess back to that lair. Oh, now the stream says it's unstable again. The only thing I can really do is close that. See if that helps. it keeps being a problem, obviously. I can... those are, I assume, more Tsimichi creations, like the demon babies on their hands and the women with 3 bodies. I'm sure they all have actual names, but that's what I'm choosing to call them. Yep, that works. Oh. Save. The only one that the game has provided a name for so far is the women who are attached at the waist to 2 other torsos. Oh, thank you. I'm going to attempt with Zilja actual, but I'm aware that it could be Zilia actual. Yeah, I assumed it wouldn't. The only one we've got the name for, as I say, is the woman, and that's just a Tsimichi creation. But thank you for choosing so poorly and spending time here. I will be playing this to completion, and then the creators. Oh, passkey. The creators went bust. E, not F. E, not F. I will be playing this to creation, and then I might check out Redemption. The fatal error has occurred. You should be panicking now. Your system will now explode. It is now safe to go to your happy place. Press any key to help others learn to read. Press Control, Control, Control to donate money to me. You know the computer will soon take over. Why fight it? Press the any key to continue. Oh, if only the B-sod said that. I appreciate it when textures are amusing. Right, well, into the giant hole. I know that Redemption isn't anything like this as well. It's more of a, my understanding, it's more of a linear game. And obviously third-person squad-based thing. Party-based. Yeah, this looks like something's living here. Or some things, plural. Hopefully, Nosferatu. Okay, so where does the other tunnel go? Making progress with your guys, you know, incredible support towards that sweet 50 follower count. Lake of Blood. Lucky Star Motel. More Lake of Blood. It looks like blood. I assumed it wasn't, but this is a pretty cool lair, to be fair. One of the better caves I've been in a video game. If you like cave textures, boy, should you check out Dear Esther. I assume these are Nosferatu houses.
Oh, you did not just try and run a trace on me. All right, take that. Oh yeah, I hope you backed up that server tonight. Boss is gonna be real pissed when his mom starts getting love letters from porn sites.
Greetings, Gridmaster.
What? Oh yeah, hold on a sec. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What are you using for security down there at Trash 80? Guys, it's called encryption. This is too easy. I'd let you off the hook, but stupidity always brings out the asshole in me.
And a lot of people, to be fair. Might I speak with you, console jockey?
Alright, yeah. Just 1 minute. No, nothing to worry about. Just
Yeah, it is a bit of a fail strip.
Not a self-replicating embedded virus or anything. Wow, you really opened it. I can't believe you just opened it. What kind of a freaking idiot just opens it?
Perhaps another time for this tango.
Huh? Tango? You came to the wrong place for dance lessons. Yeah, I forgot you're Malkavian, right? You got more than a few bugs in the software, right? Yeah, sorry, but that's a tech problem I can't fix.
Who are you, Joe boy?
Well, oh yeah, sorry. The name's Mitnick. I'm in charge of computer systems, network security, that kind of thing. You're the new kid, right? LaCroix's boy. Surprised you actually made it down here.
Why surprised, binary boy?
I've been following your progress on the cameras. Handled yourself pretty well with all of the creepy crawlers and the sewers. Like a bad sequel to Chad up there.
Could you not extend that with at hand?
Nothing I could do from here. Those old sewer systems are wired with punch cards and vacuum tubes, built back in the technological dark ages. Sorry, but I don't do analog, newbie.
I am enjoying this conversation. I need to nose around in your noggin.
Go ahead.
Tell me of this underworld.
What, the Warrens? Not much to tell. Just a bunch of us living down here, trying to stay off the radar. It ain't pretty, but it's home. Gary's the big man on campus. He's running the show.
This underworld seems devoid of demons.
There's more of us than you'd think. They're around. But you won't see too many of the brood down here. But they'll be watching you.
I need to nose around your noggin again.
Go ahead.
How do you fit into this grid?
Me? Like I said, I'm the resident tech head. Keep this place wired to the outside world. Gary wants me to keep it close on the street. And at the same time, I'm supposed to be upgrading the network.
Smooth, Mitnick. What? I see a secret web spun by scurrying rodents.
Nothing. Forget about it. Like I said, just some network stuff.
Keep your secret, little rat, and what of this worrisome web?
I'm trying to add a few more network hubs in the city so we're covered in case of emergency. But Gary doesn't want anyone leaving until this whole thing with LaCroix blows over. Which basically leaves my freaking cheese hanging in the wind.
I'm going to have to remember that. Cheese hanging in the wind. Perhaps I can spin some webs of my own.
Yeah, you do that. Man, that would really help me out. I could hook you up along the way and make it worth your while. I got access to all kinds
Yeah,
of
he's an
things.
Nosferatu. They, I'm guessing they all are in this there. I will spin the secret web.
Well, I need a little time to set things up. Technical details. I'll send an email to your haven and tell you what needs to be done. That's all you need to know for now.
Sweet. Tell me your tale, console cowboy.
Me? Before all this, I was a hacker. Good one, too. There wasn't a system I couldn't crack. Telcos, DOD, you name it. One time, I emailed the president all the nuclear missile activation codes. And the FBI was shitting their pants. But one day I ran across this system. Oh, totally dark.
Oh, they all look different.
Security. I fried 3 laptops trying to bust it. I worked on it for months. Didn't sleep much at all. I'd almost given up, but I caught a lucky break one night and finally broke in.
Just universally hideous. Describe this dark web.
It was, Nosferatu database. Not even a really important one either. Which was probably the only reason I cracked it. I dug around for a while, got totally freaked out, and I unplugged. 2 hours later, guess who shows up at my door? Gary. And voila, here I am.
The Crypt King nabbed you and funkified your face?
Are you kidding? I love the shit. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna win any beauty contests, but I wasn't too good looking before anyway. Now I get all the cool new toys, plus I just happen to get to live forever. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
Apparently Galen, my Malkavian, likes crouching. Something I've noticed is that some of the faces are way more detailed than others. Like Nines' face was, I guess for the time, almost photorealistic. But other ones aren't that good looking. I don't think... tell me about Gary.
Yeah, he knows why you're here. LaCroix must be pissed. But I hope you're not here looking for some payback. LaCroix knows better than to mess with Gary, sheriff or no sheriff.
I come to trade words, not war.
His room is just down the hall. You'll probably find him there. Or maybe he'll find you.
Yeah, there's no Bertram. I assume Gary is equally disfigured. I'll seek the Shadow King farewell. Well, let's go and find Gary. Leet. Nice.
Bitch, I can't believe she got the cover of Glamourella this month.
Fat. So hot. What? Your words are wobbly.
I mean, just look at her. Too fat, big teeth in her complexion. Does she wash her face with a cheese grater?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sylvia. Who is this cheese queen?
I mean, like anyone ever knew who Tawny Sessions was before I left the scene. She'd still be a fluff girl at Vivisection, making $10 a stiffy if I was still around. Ugh.
Often I enjoy fluffing with my vivisections.
What? Oh, no, you've got to be kidding. You're a Malkavian? Gary actually lets you guys in here? My day just went from bad to coach class.
Tell me of this Tawny Sessions.
Tawny Sessions is a wannabe face girl with no talent whatsoever and scabby little knees. Do you know she got Model of the Year? Before I got here, she would have had a hard time making the catalog for Jacques Penet.
And who might you be?
Oh, right. You probably don't recognize me with this whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing I've got going on here. My name is Amalia.
Well, there is a bounty hunter who really likes you. Yeah. Yeah, you've changed. Why this terrible hatred of Tawny?
Before this neat little makeover, I used to be a model. I was all over the place. TV, magazines, billboards. I mean, I was hot. Super hot. And I knew it. Which is why Gary decided to invite me into his freaky little family.
Tawny is a cracked mirror reflecting the shards of your former life.
Spare me your head shrink bullshit. You've got no idea what I'm going through here. I mean, I can't sit here and let the world think she's better than me. I've got to do something.
I am sorry. I am irrevocably insane because of my embrace, and you've got problems. Exfoliation might be your next endeavor.
What did you say? Nobody talks that way to me. I'm Amalia. Do you hear me? Amalia!
You mean iguana? I apoplectically apologize. May I mind more of your grey matter?
Sure, whatever.
How came you to your cursed condition?
Nosferatu have a sixth sense of humor. Sometimes they feel that their victims, namely moi in this particular case, have an overabundance of vanity and need to be taught an important life lesson.
And then?
Well, I had just won Guy Magazine's The Most Ridiculously Hot Chick in the Known Universe Award. And when I came home after the ceremony, lo and behold, Gary was sitting there on my couch with a martini in his hand. You fill in the blanks.
I kind of like Gary. Yeah. The external now reflects the internal. Fate is often a harsh headmaster.
Yeah, the lesson is life is a cold-hearted bitch, so now I get to be one, too. You get that? You need to write it down?
Or in your case, life is a cold-hearted, repulsive bitch.
That's it! As if I have to take this bullshit from some low-life Camarilla gopher boy. Hit the road, asshole!
These jabs are merely jokes, Cleopatra. Grace me with more words.
Okay. You want to get back on my good side? Then don't come back here until you've got last year's copy of Guy Magazine, where I'm on the cover. You know, the one where I was wearing the gum wrapper and the 2 bottle caps.
Wow, that is actually a quest. I know where I can find Chin. I shall find this sultry skin man. Farewell. Actually, I think you'll find that face reflects the madness within. Look at him, he's so derpy. Nope. Log. Copy Guy Magazine. Go back to the Haven. And talk to Baron Abrams about that. Ciao. Okay, that door just closed. Seemingly by itself. Those elapsed times make no sense to me. Suspicious. Oh. That's just the male male Malkavian hair. There's nothing wrong with it. It's tiny little dreads. Reminds me. Go back to this one for now. Huh. Oh, those are some important looking doors. Huh. Huh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Everything seems fine here. I don't need to make these safes just in case. I expect this is Gary, but...
By the clack-smack cracking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. I don't remember seeing you on the guest list for the dinner party. We're having a wrap party for the Misfits, about 40 years late. Cast and crew only, boss.
Obfuscate. Come out, voice, I won't bite.
Maybe I'm in your head. Uh-oh. You might have picked up one of those psychoses so common to new kindred.
You don't sound anything like the voice in my head.
Maybe I killed the voice in your head, boss.
You amuse me, new voice. Old voice didn't make much sense.
Tell me, the voice in your head, why are you down here? You can trust me, boss.
You told me to. No, another voice, the one in the tower. If you're in my head, then you already know. You tell me.
Think carefully. Who are you here for, and why?
Hee you are him. Good joke. Come out, let's play.
You lost, boss?
As always.
I'll show you the cards I've been dealt. But you put yours on the table first.
I've got a 9, a jack, and a prince, and you are about to deal me a queen.
You may be onto something, boss. Or maybe you're still talking to yourself. Insanity isn't given enough credit. The insane know not what they do. Do you?
I grow bored of this game. When I get bored, I fashion laughs out of others. Where are you?
I'm over here.
I'm not threatening Gary.
Wait, maybe I'm over here. Or maybe I'm behind you with a hatchet in my hand. Or did you ever stop to think that your fear, if given a voice, would sound like this?
You want something?
I don't know, boss. You tell me. After all, I didn't crash your party.
I'm here for that old box.
You don't say. Wake up, boss. Who do you think you're dealing with? Why else would LaCroix send you on this snipe hunt? Oh, that's right. I know you work for the prince.
Tell me the tale of the box.
You should have got here sooner. That lot's been sold.
So you have a copy of the receipt?
I like to discuss business face to face.
Then face me.
Are you sure, boss? You don't want my image in your subconscious. It's the stuff nightmares are made of.
I like the fact that the release is playing in the background. Nightmares are all I've got.
Careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
I want it.
Behind you, boss. Boo!
Nice. Hi. And you are?
What? You don't recognize me from the pictures? Gorgeous Gary Golden? Don't tell me you missed Pirate Town or Tap Hotel. Little before your time, eh, boss? Well, those days are long past. Nowadays, it's just Gary.
Charmed. The box?
Where did it go? That thing seems to get around more than Mae West. Why, might I ask, should I give you that information?
Yeah. I'll try and... I'll take you to see Bertram. I saved the voice from the fiend's children.
Oh, my hero. Had it not been for that damn Shamisi, you'd still be searching under rocks for us. It was hardly a favor, but I know where your prince's prize is. There's very little that doesn't leak down into this place. Tell me, boss, you ever gone up against a Kuei Jin?
I have, actually. Maybe those things come at holes that you hit with the hammer. What about the box? Yeah, I have hundreds. I'm a Kuei death machine. I go with number 1.
The Kuei Jin are vampires, but not like kindred. Sometimes known as the vampires of the East. But they ain't kin, boss. They're just someone else that, if you ain't being careful, might give you the final death.
Well, I gave one the final death in Santa Monica, so, you know, I can deal with them. The voices claim I slayed one at the Lady by the Sea. So?
Even for old Gary, there ain't much more to tell. You see, I sent an agent, Barabbas, to snoop around Chinatown, do a little hacking, make a few contacts. But he hasn't been calling lately, and it's breaking my heart.
You know, cell phones in this city, you're on the case because I don't play by the rules. Why are the words never what I want to hear? Number 2.
Gee, that's original. You think that up all by yourself? You up for a little trip to Chinatown? You're in no danger there. Me? Best you don't mention my name there, boss. That's the going rate for my info right now. You get our chum back from Chinatown, I'll give you what you need.
I mean, that seems fair. What more must I subject myself to? For more than what I need. You sound your voice there, I will not be your voice. What must I subject myself to?
The Golden Temple in Chinatown. It's a piss-poor copy of a real place. Looks like it'd be more at home in a theme park. That I saw is where you'll find the leader of the L.A. Kuei Jin. They call her Ming Zhao. Sounds dangerous? No, this ain't a suicide mission, boss. You'll be more of a curiosity than a threat. Talk to Zhao, ask her where my boy is, and get him back. Once he's safe, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the sarcophagus.
Is our blood not feuding?
Not that I know of. It's like the eye of the hurricane right now. Don't make those winds blow, boss.
How do I enter the minefield without getting blown up?
Let's see what I got. Use your head and your eyes. Chinatown's more liable to off you than 10 Hollywoods, but not if you're smart.
Why doesn't your voice sound there?
Forget it, boss. It's Chinatown.
It's a good film, incidentally, if you haven't seen Chinatown. Sounds dangerous. Got anything I can use to protect myself?
Let's see what I got. Use your head and...
Which is the best line? Obviously, there's a latency thing. I will go to China, but do not cross me, voice. Oh, it is a good line.
Of course. What kind of a monster do you take me for?
All the VAs in this game are incredible.
There's a method to my madness, boss. There's
Most
a
of them.
payphone in Chinatown. I'll call you with the info once Barabbas is safe. Until then, you'll never know where I am.
Become one with the dark again, voice. Yep. He just disappeared. I like Gary. Please tell me there's a back door and I don't have to go through the sewers every time. Oh, hang on. This is the mausoleum. Sweet. Most excellent. Shout out to the cheese corner over there for Romero's quest. Speaking of Romero. Nope. Nope. Okay, well, while I'm here, I might as well check... Oh, the name of the shop escapes me. This shop right here. The sin bin. See if they've got Guy, which is unlikely. They have doggies. And greed. Pain and suffering. Chin. The developers. More Chin. Chin shop.
What can I do for you, Slick? Yeah? What do you want to know?
I seek a certain skin mag.
Sure, pal. You want this month's issue? Tawny Sessions is on the cover wearing nothing but scotch tape and a pair of gym socks.
I need the mag where Marla bears her fun balloons.
I'm sure you do. Everyone wants a copy of that. She went missing last year and no one knows what happened to her. That one's a collector's item, Ace. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
How pretty is this penny?
I don't know. That Emalia was quite a piece of rump roast. I never wanted to be a gum wrapper more in my whole life. I couldn't part with it for any less than 500.
Please let me make him insane. Oh, I can't demontate. Oh, that's annoying. Fine.
Here you go. I'm sure you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
These pages are strangely stuck together.
Huh? They are. Oh, man, that's weird. I don't know how that could have happened.
That is
Someone
disgusting.
must have, spilled something on it, or, well, yeah. Sorry about that.
You are a sad, sick little man. He's a troll, and his ponytail is even more trolly. Just the way it defies gravity like that. Well, I guess I'll go and give her the magazine then. Yeah, the ponytail is something special. Please ignore the rat pushing that barrel around. The rats in this game have an irrational hatred of barrels. Man, I'm hoping the announcement on the 21st is another game and not just a remaster. The remaster is unlikely, I think, because of license rights and stuff. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Yeah, there's a ARG called Tender, I think. That's using a lot of... It's like a website. It's using a lot of VTM terminology and highly hinting at an announcement on the 21st, I think, of this month, which is a game shows or something. But it's concept art and stuff like that. I'll tell you what. See if I can find it quickly. Take me to the website. Yeah, potentially a new game. Where was the original article that I saw? Oh no, it's probably not worth getting your hopes up yet. Rip the MMO. Not that one. So it'd be this one. GDC is 18th to the 22nd of this month. So there's a PC Gamer link on the story, and then the Game Detectives wiki about what they've been doing with the ARG stuff. And then here's just a random article about Tender itself. I only have read the first PC Gamer link there, though. I saw something else about it, I think, with some concept art, but other than that, it's, you know, it is what it is. Oh. And, oh, there it is. Saw it briefly. There she is. This looks to be a copy of the spring edition of Guy magazine. On the cover is a beautiful girl scantily clad. The copy reads Imalia, rough, tough, and in the buff.
Hey.
It might have done. I have your prize, cover girl.
You did? Oh my god! I can't believe you found it. I've been trying to get a copy of that for years.
Can I get some simoleons?
Well, yeah, I guess. It's against my better judgment, but I guess I'll give you a little something for the effort. Take this.
Sweet. That is the first time I've actually asked for money for, I'm not going to ask for more. I'll take the $300 loss. 3 experience, not really feeling that. Right, so. Did I just... I'm taking damage. I can't get out. How do I get out of this? Well, that was entertaining. It is in fact how I died. Oh, I've got to go through all that again, haven't I? God. Damn it. Fine. I forgot that it doesn't always save when you go into or out of a building. So we're going to have to see that all over again. I'm sorry. It does call for a lot of saves. It is true. Usually I'm okay. I don't know why I didn't save. Right, well, that happened. I'm about to walk around the building. Go this way. Well, as one of them points out, GDC is... the 21st is in the middle of GDC, so... something might come out of it.
What can I do? Yeah?
Oh gosh, that was the wrong one.
Yeah? What do you want?
Skin mag.
Sure, pal. I'm sure you...
Goodbye. I'm constantly fascinated by how much work the game detectives put into ARGs as a community. I feel like it was slightly faster to go that way. Oh, it's just animation. He was born that way, maybe? Nope. doors and ladders have conspired. There we go. Against me. Yeah, at least it's not the Uncanny Valley. The game's a bit too old for that. Even Nines with his pretty well-modelled face isn't Uncanny Valley territory. Right. Let's not fall in the acid lake. What I don't understand is why they made a lake that you can fall into but not get out of. You know what?
Did? Well,
I have nothing to lose by annoying her, and I have saved. Oh, well, it just ends anyway.
hey,
Sure, why not? Save. There we go. Nailed it that time. Okay, so back to Abrams, and then I guess probably think about wrapping up. Maybe go back to the Haven to talk to Heather and check for emails from Mitnick. I like how the cave texture changes on that load screen. Okay, take two. LaCroix actually is a bit Uncanny Valley sometimes, I've noticed. Because it almost looks okay. Less Uncanny Valley in the normal sense, but kind of sometimes looks okay. But most of the time, stay away. Oh yeah, definitely good enough that you want to punch his face. There is no way that I'm siding with if there's a choice of endings that I'm siding with the camera based entirely on how much I want to punch LaCroix. Sweet walk cycle. Shout out to the Asshole for being a great name. And the Red Spot, where you buy a gun and get a free smoothie. Oh no, you buy your Kepsi and you get a free gun. That's it. Oh, Abrams. I found Gary. And the Nosferatu, I think you wanted to know.
Evening.
Evening. The flesh crafter who walked with royalty is not so crafty now.
Exceptional. Come by in a little while. I should have something for you then.
I wonder something else.
Certainly.
You can know these things later. Sweet. Gary, I just have to go back. Go to Chinatown. And to the Haven. Prince wants the sarcophagus now! I still can't access the Giovanni mansion. For Pisher. So I guess back to the Haven, maybe? Actually, if I go to the Haven, I can then go talk to LaCroix. LaCroix, see if he wants an update or not, I guess.
Where to?
Change my scene. Oh, I get Chinatown now. Cool. Downtown. Oh, actually, I was going to go to Santa Monica to demonstrate Bertram. Whoops.
Need a ride?
I ride this yellow horse towards my destiny. To Santa Monica. Oh, that cab's just permanently parked where I need it to be.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Past the Doomsayer. Bertram lives in this. If he's there still.
I have seen the face of the demon.
There he is.
What do you need?
Good old Bertram.
Like what? Sure.
Never mind. So that's Bertram. Therese has gone missing, or Tourette has gone missing. Actually, while I'm here. Bertram did get the bad end of the Nazi curse, it's true. And he's a great character. No, they all are, but... Let's go and talk to a Malkavian ghoul. That isn't mine. What up, Vandal?
Need a fix?
Give me the red sweetness. Five of both. That journey through the sewers really drained my blood packs. And it's not like I'm really using the ammunition, so. Really, really do. I definitely see why it's regarded as a cult classic. Fortunately, I haven't really run into many bugs, but I am running with the unofficial patch. So, I assume that's helping.
Hop in.
Get this big yellow bunny scuttling towards my destiny. Downtown. I assumed it would be. Much like when if I ever play Oblivion on stream, I'll use the unofficial fan patch for that as well. Right, this way, I think. I've just gone wrong. Skyline Apartments number 2. No. Oh, every time. Going the right way. I've successfully remembered how to get to my haven. I wonder if that guy's still in my bathroom. Because we're about to find out. You do. I have done a lot of exploring and done as many side quests as I can. The story essentially is the jerk prince wants me to get the Ankaran sarcophagus for him. Confession was pretty good. I did enjoy Confession. And the mob boss quest line I got from Confession was pretty cool. Speaking of, I wonder if I can go there for some more money. Or if it's just once per game. Is Jamie Sue in here? Oh, Jamie Sue's in here. That's why I don't have Jamie Sue on me. Shoot. I dropped instead of give. literally drop. I think I used that. I'm going to keep Vivi's autographed photo. Don't need that. Probably don't need that again. Oh, the prince gave me a haven, so I should hope it's nice. Where is she? Apparently she didn't care for the chairs. Just put that there. There she is.
My veins are so dry. I'm a desert rose. I want your storm. I need your rain. Just a few drops. Make me blossom.
No, this is the end. This is the end if you don't... No. Do you hear my... do you hear thunder, my rose?
Oh, thank you. Amazing.
It's important to have
so
no
much
windows in the
like
Skyline
I'm the
apartment
most
block.
important person in the world. Next to you, of course.
Of course. You are precious when you speak nonsense. Goodbye, pet.
Master?
Your skin.
Okay.
Change it. I like clothes fitting the darkness of my soul. Because the other option is not worth... Is that guy still in my bathroom? Yes, he is. That is Heather. She is my ghoul. She was dying when I met her. I've fed her some blood. And she is now addicted to my blood. She occasionally gives me money or brings people for me to feed on. And she does stuff, exactly. The cost. The cost of an attack is often paid later. The guy in the bathroom was some of the stuff she did. She brought me a fish, and I fed on him, and I can't feed on him again because I'll kill him if I do, but he won't leave my bathroom. First network hub from Mitnick. Yo mama. Mitnick here, I've got the information on the first of the network hubs. The terminal is in Santa Monica in an old place called Megahertz Computing. I'll send another email with recon. Power up the terminal, find the net security folder and run the ShrekNet command, and the password on the folder is Gil Bates. Don't ask, I'll message you when I see the hub activated. From Megahertz. Megahertz Computing is at the end of 2nd Street in Santa Monica next to the asylum. The only entrance is through the back door, so you'll have to find an alley to get back there. I'm leaving you a key for the door in your mailbox. Good luck, kid. This one should be easy. From Velvet. Thank you again for all you did for me. I want you to know that I meant it when I said I adored you. You made me feel that the world was not nearly so dark and desperate. I hope to see you again in my club and in my dreams. All my love, Vivi. Prince is prompting you from Gary at ShrekNet. Hey boss, did some spring cleaning today, came across something that might tickle you. A kid used to live here, had an unhealthy crush on everyone's favourite psycho pin-up, Jeanette Verman. I got a touch of nostalgia, so you find a copy of Tap Hotel, starring me. I'll trade you a poster of that luscious lunatic for it. Put the videotape in your mailbox and I'll deliver it to your haven. I would definitely do that for a poster of Jeanette. Oh. I thought I had it, but I can't remember where I picked it up. Right, so, do I give it to him or do I just put it in my mailbox? Cool. So I thought. Chinese theatre would make sense. I'm going to assume that you've played the game a few times then, so you know where the things are. Or you just have a very good memory. Yeah, we've all got games like that. I mean, I don't, because the games that I replay are the stupidly long ones, so I've only replayed them like twice. But I can see this game being one of those that I replay over and over again. different clans and whatnot every time. Although, as I say, I can't imagine playing as Venture and not being able to feed on the rats. Why did I do that? The mailbox is on the inside. Egypt. There. This way. I do appreciate a good skybox. It's not bad. Any favourite clan to play as? Or one that sticks out? I know someone...
Are you undressing me with your eyes? Got a picture in your head? Good. That's as close as you're ever gonna come to seeing me naked.
Who? Okay, I know someone in chat a few streams ago said they really enjoyed playing Tremere for the blood magic.
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Wow, thank you, Venus. Yeah, well, obviously I'm playing as a Malkavian right now. So Torador and Malkavian are my two favourite clans. Well, I came to the game through VTR, so bloodlines within clans, but I'm intrigued by Tremere. However, I hate Strauss so much. Just find him really annoying. For no apparent reason. See if Chunk's there. There's Chunk.
I'm sorry there, but Mr. LaCroix, he told me not to let anybody up right now. He sounded kind of PO'd. Must be all the late nights he's working. Anyhow, I can't let you go see him right now. Sorry.
I have words that must find him before the hour dies.
Mr. LaCroix was real specific. Maybe if you come back later, you'll calm down. He seems to be all tore up about that sarcophagus that got stolen from a museum. Must be a real history lover.
You'll see my face again.
Not supposed to open the doors for anyone. Sorry there, Chief.
Okay, so, promise you to return. Got to go to Santa Monica. Bill Gates, just got the joke. Chinatown. I can't do anything about that. Can't do that. There's nothing extant from Santa Monica. So if I... yeah, I started with New World, first edition New World. Technically it was the second rulebook I owned. The first was Warhammer Fantasy 2nd edition.
Going somewhere?
Back to Santa Monica. I've been tempted by 5th edition. I've been watching...
It's a nice night out, huh?
LA by Night. You know, the Jason Cole thing that was an alpha. I watched it on YouTube afterwards, but... This is 2nd Street, right? So I'm intrigued by 5th. Obviously there's been the whole controversy around it. It just says Megahertz and the Asylum are the same building. So... Oh, yeah. What was it? There was claims of promoting fascism. And there was some paedophilia stuff. And then most recently there was seeming to make light of the mass arrest and I think execution, but certainly imprisonment of LGBT people in Chechnya. So White Wolf have stepped back from writing material and they're just licensing VTM 5th edition. The Nazism, the fascism one, I'm not so sold on, just from what I remember reading at the time. But the LGBT thing, the Chechen situation, did come across as a bit poorly thought out. The Chechen situation, essentially, see if I can remember this correctly. The original VTM thing was that vampires don't really interact much with the human world. They let humans be evil to other humans. But there we go. I assume that needed to be on. The book claimed that vampires were behind the Chechenian situation, and that it was kind of what was it? I can't remember now. I really can't remember. Oh, that's gonna bug me. But it essentially broke their core editorial guidelines, and this is back to that room. Interesting. Well, there we go. Wasn't terribly respectful. Megahertz, think occasionally. Gil Bates? Yep, Gil Bates. That's the one. Rather than making their own. Oh, and then there's loads of comments on places where you can on reviews and where you can purchase 5th edition about how it's pandering to social justice warriors and it's ruined the game and things like that, which I try to stay away from comment sections as a rule. Where was it? Here it is. A section from the book claimed that it was a clever media manipulation run by the vampires to distract from the truth of what Chechnya has become, i.e. a vampire state. So it's using the real world tragedy in a disrespectful and almost erasing manner. Now I'm curious as to if Heather's in my haven here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that, Zilja, because I want to refresh it in my mind in case I have to talk about it again, because I don't like talking about things that I'm not well informed about. I'm just going to check my email here and then probably wrap up. Because this is a 3-hour stream. Video is going to be huge and it's going to take a while to upload. But that is a good time to good segue. Love Lacuna Coil. They're a good band. Oh no, everything's gone. Oh, there's the Jeanette poster then. Nice. Will that... be in my other haven? Or does it just go to the first haven you enter? Because that'd be weird. And then after those few months, Paradox stepped in and said, yeah, they're not doing this anymore.
No.
No, yes.
Where to?
Change my scene. Downtown Skyline. Yeah, it's been a sticky situation. Which I think it's essentially means they're just licensing out the VTM brand to other companies and then just providing content guidelines and stuff. Well, 3 hours and 5 minutes. I thought I'd read it was Onyx Path doing the editorial stuff, which is fine, because, I mean, they're in charge of Chronicles of that chair's fallen over again. However, the poster's there, so that's all that matters. Obviously, they do the Chronicles of Darkness stuff now, and they seem pretty good at editing books. Oh, check the news.
Witnesses are no more credible than those that report UFOs. Freak sandstorm activity is thought to be responsible for the destruction of 2 Navy fighter jets. The jets were returning from a patrol over the Persian Gulf when they disappeared off of radars. A transcript of a final radio exchange between the pilots mentioned wind conditions picking up and skies becoming so thick with sand that the sun was being blocked. Shortly after this exchange, there was a garbled shout by the co-pilot and finally radio silence. Military officials have dispatched several units to the area to search for...
Chairs do live on the table. Oh, so here's Heather's other decent outfit. We don't speak of the third. I was just going to check my email. The next terminal is in the basement of the Nocturne Theatre in downtown. Recon to follow. No one can know you were there. Stay out of sight. No killing. The last time I was in the Nocturne, there was no one there, but I assume there'll be people now. I need you to set up a wireless cam. I'll send you instructions on how to activate it. Once it's in place and activated, log into the net security folder. Password breaker like on ShrekNet. The Nocturne Theatre is downtown just across from the Empire Arms Hotel. I couldn't get a key to the front door, so you'll have to enter through the sewers. Sorry, that's the best I could do. I put the camera down in your mailbox. I had an operative scope out the joint beforehand, and he marked the best place for the camera with a red X. Find it. It's probably someplace high. And mount the camera once you've put it in place. Log into the terminal downstairs. Find the camera folder and activate netcam. You won't be able to activate the hub until the camera's in place. Oh, I found that X. I know where that is. Enjoying the film, boss, but I think I've really let myself go over the years. Alright, this seems to be your bag, so here's the deal. Now that Toreador and Vesuvius, Miss Villor, back when she was breathing, it was more like Miss Anything for 300, and I got a poster. We'll trade for a revealing photo I saw on Haunted LA. Does it track those in my quest log? obviously it tracks that one. Chinatown. Gotta go back to Baron. I guess it doesn't track the items that Gary wants. So that's a problem for another day. I'm going to grab the camera so I don't forget next week. So for Zildjian, for your benefit more than anyone else, really, I tend to play this on Thursdays, just because before I started doing this streaming more often, I just played on Thursdays because that was the time I had. At the minute, I'm playing through Call of Cthulhu Dark Ones of the Earth on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then tomorrow, because I need the break from horror games and real life. I generally play wholesome feel-good games on Friday, so I'll be playing something tomorrow. But I appreciate the follow, and obviously any email alerts you get will tell you what I'm playing. So that's the nearest sewer. Just for your benefit, everything goes up on YouTube channel of the same name as well. And I tweet when I'm going live. Can't pick up these because I've got them. What if I could sell my knife? Pick those knives up and sell those for more money as well. I'm just going to get to the theatre and save so that I can do that next time. I have to remember where it was. Nope, that's not a theatre. That's not a map. Where is it? Nocturne Theatre, number 3. Where's 3? Sewer access B. Every time. Where am I? There. So... right, left. Every time. Nope, that wasn't the right way. That was not the right way in the slightest. With the lack of landmarks in the sewers, it's really annoying figuring out where you are in relation to the maps. Yep, completely the wrong way. Left again. And left again. Five experience, I need 15 for the next level of obfuscate. So if I recall correctly, the X was in the gantry on the catwalk above the stage. Might as well do this now, it shouldn't take too long. Or at least have a quick look at what's ahead of me. No worries. See you around. Aha! Ah! Okay, so climbing a ladder apparently counts as lurking. Which is good to know. What? God damn it. I guess they looked up. Kind of assumed that the ladder would count as interacting with an object and therefore reveal me, but there we go. Trouble is, I didn't find the computer last time. I don't think I did. But the only thing I can interact with is backstage, so. I think. That's less than ideal. Well, this door, or the front of house doors. I did. But it was a while ago. Well. So it's entirely possible I found the computer and just have forgotten. Bad procedure indeed. I think his finger was on the trigger as well, which is obviously poor trigger discipline. I have my mic set up so it's directly between me and the keyboard, and it makes it hard to see what I'm typing sometimes. You're a regular James Bond. Check your email soon. I'll be in touch. Nice. Of course, now I've got to get back. Look at that walk. That is a man who is not worried about anything. Oh, I didn't realize you could reactivate it while it was active. That's useful to know. Okay. I'm not going to question that. I'll take it. Smooth as butter. Which I've never really understood. Sure, butter's smooth, but it's real hard to spread. know. Probably scraping the barrel when that's my commentary on what's happening. I suppose it really matters where I pop out. Closest to skyline would be good. Number 2. I am there. Oh, whoops. Every time. So I want to go back the way I just came. I'll just get back to the apartment and then check the email and then sign off and stuff. I didn't expect that to go so smoothly. I expected it to fail. So. But I hope I've brought some entertainment, we'll say, to your afternoon, morning, whatever it is in the time zone you're currently inhabiting. For me, it's getting towards 5 o'clock. Good, I'm glad. And again, thank you for the follow. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. And yep. How did... There we go. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Either had me on in the background while they worked or whatever. Yep. I appreciate it. And thank you for the follows and the conversation and everything else. Obviously, small stream gives me a chance to interact on a more consistent level with you all. But I appreciate stopping by, no matter how long it is. No matter how long it is for. I will be back tomorrow at about 1 p.m. GMT. So, subtract 5, 6, or 7 if you're in America, depending on your time zone. If you're in Europe, add a relevant number to that. I'd love to see you. Probably going to be playing To the Moon. I feel like replaying that as a feel-good game. Feel good. It's got a really emotional storyline, but I enjoyed it. I fancy playing it again. Not a lot of time right now. Got to make this one quick. Metalhead Industries Hollywood warehouse operation. Key is in your mailbox. Set up the hub. The terminal is in operations. Back of the warehouse. Top of some stairs. Probably locked electronically. Work the problem. They're going to have tight security, but you've got to keep it dark. They can't know you were there. Same drill. See you. So just check that in my quest log. Yep, I'll leave that there. Okay. So, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow, as I say, probably with To the Moon, either for the whole stream or for most of the stream. If it's not for the whole stream, I will probably just play more My Time at Portia, which is the life sim along in the vein of Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, Stardew Valley, that kind of thing. It's just a nice, feel-good, relaxing game to see me through to the weekend. Yes, I do save a lot, just in case save corruption happens. And then I won't be streaming on Monday or Tuesday because my partner's parents are going to be here for her mum's birthday, so probably shouldn't stream then. But I will be back on Wednesday with certainly with some of the Beast Within if I can get it to work. It's a first-person horror game, a demo, sorry, of the Beast Within. If I can get it to work. If not, we'll just go back to Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth probably, because I'm really enjoying that my second playthrough of that. But I will always let you know when I'm playing on Twitter, and obviously if you with Twitter account the same name, and obviously if you click follow, if you're watching this on YouTube, come to Twitch and click follow, and it'll tell you what I'm playing when I go live if I set it up correctly. But for now, that's me done. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. And if I don't see you for a while, have a good one.